What to do if there is no communication. In this video, I'll outline the precise steps you need to take to make her chase you again and solidify your position as the high-value man. She can't resist sticking with me because this is the game share you've been waiting for. Section 1. Why no contact is just the beginning. You've held your ground, remained silent, and made her feel your absence, but now comes the most important step. If you don't handle this phase correctly, all of your hard work could backfire. No contact is only the start of a deliberate process. It's not the finish line. Consider it like resetting the chessboard by taking a step back. Many guys believe that going no contact is the entire plan, but it's merely a tool without the proper follow-up. The power of no contact established a space that makes her think about your absence. But here's the important part. What you do next will determine whether she pursues you or moves on. Imagine this when there is no interaction. She's probably been through a lot of emotional upheaval. At first, she might feel empowered by your silence, believing she's won, but as time goes on, doubt creeps in and she begins to wonder if you're really gone for good. That thought causes her to think about you more, which is why your next move is so crucial. It either solidifies your position as a high-value man or shatters the perception you've built. Remember, no contact gives her the chance to see what life is like without you. It plants the seed of curiosity, but your actions later water that seed. This isn't about playing games. It's about reinforcing your value and demonstrating that your absence wasn't just a reaction. It was a decision. A self-aware man always has a plan, and now is the moment to carry it out. Part 2. Observe her initial actions. The time immediately following no contact is crucial because her actions will indicate her intentions. Keep a tight eye on her behavior in addition to her words. Does she text you unexpectedly? Does she like your postings on social media or start posting things that seem to be directed at you? Clues. But the trick is to avoid drawing judgments too quickly. When she sends you a casual "hey," for example, it may seem inconsequential, but it's actually her way of testing the waters to see if you'll respond right away or if you've moved on. This is where patience becomes your superpower. By not reacting too quickly, you convey that you're not easily swayed. Men take their time and evaluate why there are no contact changes. Section 3. Rekindle the attraction. Now that the door to communication is opening, your next step is to subtly rekindle the spark. This isn't about big gestures or over-the-top messages. In fact, less is more. The goal here is to remind her why she was drawn to you in the first place, but to do it in a way that feels effortless and natural. Start with a response that's confident and neutral. For instance, if she reaches out, it doesn't necessarily mean she's over you. How are things going? It's great that you're approachable, but not overly eager. Don't bring up heavy subjects or the past. Instead, keep the tone light, playful, and interesting. This is where most men make a mistake. They try to return to the dynamic they had before no contact. Instead, show her that you've changed. Perhaps you've taken up a new hobby, accomplished a goal, or made some changes in your life. Let her know that you're not the same person she knew before. This development is what rekindles attraction and causes her to see you in a new light. 4. Pique interest. Your best ally at this point is curiosity, which is a powerful emotion. The less she knows about your activities, the more she will want to know. However, this does not mean you should completely disappear. Rather, it means you should choose what you share. For instance, posting a picture of yourself hiking a trail, going to an event, or working on a personal project shows her that you're leading an exciting and full life without her. But the important thing is to not overdo it. Indications. She's considering you. It can backfire to post too frequently or to be overt about attempting to get her attention. The idea is to pique her curiosity without giving her the impression that you're looking for approval. Curiosity also works in your interactions. When she asks about your life, give her a glimpse but leave her wanting more. For example, if she asks what you've been up to, you could respond with a lot of exciting stuff. I'll tell you about it sometime. This keeps her interested and encourages her to put in more effort to learn about what's happening in your world. Section 5. Maintain emotional equilibrium. Keeping emotional equilibrium after no touch is one of the most difficult tasks. It's simple to get swept up in the excitement of reconnecting, but this is where many men make a mistake. They become too available too soon, reversing the progress they made during the period of no contact. To avoid this, keep in mind that your emotional state should remain steady. Whether she is enthusiastic or distant, your approach should remain consistent, because this not only demonstrates confidence, but also fosters a sense of security and trust. Emotional balance also entails setting boundaries. Respond calmly and assertively, demonstrating that you have emotional control if she tries to bring up old arguments or try to test your patience. This maturity validates your worth and establishes the direction for the relationship. Section 6. Let her demonstrate her worth. The story doesn't stop there, though, because no touch worked its magic. The biggest error men do when she reaches out is to rush to place her back on a pedestal. This time, however, you should redefine the connection. Dynamics. Now that it's her opportunity to show herself, the balances naturally tip in your favor because she has missed you, sensed your absence, and may have even asked you questions. Relationships are strongest when both parties invest equally after no contact. Now is your chance to make sure she genuinely recognizes your value, therefore it's the best time to reconnect. How do you do this tactfully but firmly when she texts or calls? Don't fall into the trap of being too available. Instead, respond with intention. If she asks to meet, don't agree right away. Instead, say something like, "Let me check my schedule and get back to you." This isn't about being dismissive. Rather, it's about demonstrating that your time is valuable. When you do engage, focus on her actions. Is she trying to re-establish the connection? Is she demonstrating that she respects and values your time? If not, don't be afraid to back off again. You've already demonstrated that you're capable of walking away, and that's what makes you irreplaceable. Be the man she can't replace, and let her understand that being with you isn't a given. She needs to earn it. Giving yourself the space to grow was the goal of walking away, and now is the moment to highlight that progress. Women are drawn to men who are self-sufficient and driven. These qualities make you unforgettable and guarantee that no one else will take up the space you once held in their lives. Begin by asking yourself what you have done to better yourself during this time, whether it be going to the gym, advancing your career, or taking up new interests. These changes are for you, not just for her. The catch is that she will notice them and have a profound epiphany when she sees the better, new you. You don't need to show off your development, because losing you would mean losing something unique. Your friend will perceive you as someone who is always changing and doesn't dwell in the past if you subtly bring up a new project you're working on or tangentially hint at your recent successes. What makes this so potent is that it speaks to one of her deepest fears, the fear of losing someone she can't replace. And by concentrating on becoming the best version of yourself, you naturally reinforce the idea that you are unique. How to make her miss you? Even more, the past, that kind of energy, is magnetic. Section 8. Maintain emotional self-control. Reconnecting after a period of no communication may be an emotional minefield. You may get a rush of excitement when she makes contact, but here is where most men falter. They allow their feelings to control their behavior if you want to keep control. Dynamic, you must maintain composure and control. Imagine this. After weeks of silence, she sends you a message. Your first impulse may be to reply right away, expressing everything you've wanted to say, but resist the urge and instead take a moment to reflect on how your response fits with your long-term objectives. Remaining in control doesn't mean being cold or distant. It means responding thoughtfully and keeping your cool, even if her messages seem emotionally charged. If she brings up past conflicts or tries to test your patience, don't engage in reactive behavior. Keep in mind that you're not just trying to win her back. Rather, you're creating a dynamic where mutual respect and emotional balance are the foundation. Behaving confidently and calmly in response demonstrates to her that you're not easily intimidated. This emotional stability not only enhances your attractiveness, but also establishes the framework for the future of the relationship. She will perceive you as someone who is grounded, confident, and able to manage difficulties without losing control. A unique trait that is difficult to resist. Section 9. When you reunite, establish a vision that she wants to be a part of. It's not simply about restoring what was, it's about filling the void without attempting to create something better. Women are attracted to guys who have a clear vision for their lives and know where they want to go. If you can depict a future she wants to be a part of, she will actively seek to join you on your trip, rather than merely wanting you back. Begin by defining your own objectives. What do you hope to accomplish in the upcoming year, years, or even 10 years? When you have a clear vision for your life, it attracts the right people. When you share that vision with her, not in a boastful manner but as part of an honest conversation, it sparks a desire in her to align with your purpose. For instance, if you're working on starting a business or pursuing a personal passion, talk about it with excitement and confidence. This isn't just about impressing her. It's about demonstrating that your life has direction, with or without her. The beauty of this approach is that it completely changes the dynamic. Rather than you trying to fit into her world, she will be eager to fit into yours. This creates a powerful sense of alignment and makes the relationship feel like a partnership rather than a pursuit. Section 10. One thing you must never lose sight of as you move through the post-no contact phase is your own value. Walking away and ceasing communication were acts of self-respect that demonstrated to her and to yourself that you value your time, energy, and emotional health. This same self-respect should inform all of your future decisions. It's acceptable that not all women will see your value. What counts is that you do. If she refuses to compromise or make the effort to mend your relationship, don't be afraid to go. Remember that you're not just looking for someone who wants you. You're looking for someone who values and respects you. Your self-worth is magnetic when you carry yourself with confidence and self-assurance, so people will naturally gravitate toward you. However, maintaining your standards for yourself is more important than just attracting her back. It's also about protecting yourself from unhealthy dynamics and reinforcing the message that being with you is a privilege, which is a message she won't forget. Thank you for watching, and if this video helped you gain clarity and confidence, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights on relationships and self-growth. If you want exclusive benefits and deeper content, consider joining Stoic Pulse. See you in the next one.